From Dawg Pound Daily, 4 Browns we can call busts after the 2023 season. Number 4, they go with Marquise Goodwin. Number 3, Jacob Phillips. Linebacker number 2, Jedrick Wills. And number 1, Siaka Ika. Now, Goodwin had the blood clots in his lungs early. Just could never. And then he was banged up all year. Phillips hasn't been able to stay on the field in his tenure. So those are injury related, but you would expect more from those guys. I think bust, I don't know, but yeah, you expect more.
Yeah, Goodwin, it was an experiment. I think you can call it a failed experiment. And it was started off rough because of the blood clots. But even after they were able to get on the field, they never really got anything out of Goodwin that merits like what you thought you were getting. During the spring, I was highly excited about it. You start seeing them connecting in those spring practices, and it just never came to fruition. And I think that is a position you could replace fairly easily. Another experiment to bring in. Eventually, you hope one takes. Jacob Phillips, when the kid's flashed ability, but the availability's never been there. I think that's something you just have to walk away from. I think you could safely call that experiment a bust. The Jedrick Wills one, man, that's puzzling because he was objectively bad to start the year in a time where he couldn't be. He had a lot of money to make last year, but he started to play better, and then he got injured. It's almost like the Deshaun Watson thing. Just when you started to see the light come on and he was playing better, even with the effort stuff, getting to the second level, and then the injury happens and it deflates all the progress he made in that 4-game span before he got hurt. The Siaka Ika one, that's tough. You drafted him in the 3rd round. That's someone you thought was going to be a starter the day they drafted him just because of how thin that room was. You reworked the entire room to the point where he can't even see the field. He's a healthy scratch basically all season long. And then when you did finally get to see him in that final game, very lackluster effort, just getting pushed around, not being the guy that you thought you were going to get. And I still can't call him a bust. It's still way too early for me to say he's a bust. But I think if you draft someone that high, you expect some level of contribution, and you simply didn't get it out of Ika as a rookie.
Yeah, you need to see a significant step forward in year 2 from Siaka Ika without question.